As thousands of Americans protest stay-at-home orders nationwide, there may be some hope on the horizon. One America's Adonis Albright takes a look how several states across the U.S. are navigating their economies in the wake of the pandemic.
Several states across the U.S. are getting ready to open back up for business. Governors from Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Georgia all announcing plans this week to reopen their economies and get Americans back to work. Non-essential businesses across the Peach State open up their doors on Friday, including gyms, bowling alleys, and even salons.
When I booked the appointment, they went through all their procedures that we were going to be taking, and so I felt at ease.
But the good news does come with a caveat. Social distancing and face masks will still be required. In addition, most establishments are cutting their occupancies by half. This means less traffic and, as a result, less sales. But that doesn't seem to be stopping some employees who just want to put food on the table.
Nervous, anxiety, all that too, but we all want to come back to work. We had a meeting in our parking lot on Tuesday with all the employees, and everyone decided that who wanted to work this weekend, who didn't, who wants to start next week. So that's all been determined, and we're moving forward.
Tennessee is also moving forward with reopening its economy. Governor Bill Lee announcing Friday 89 of the state's 95 counties will be back up and running starting Monday. First up will be restaurants, with retailers following close behind. Officials there are taking similar precautions to prevent a possible second wave of infections. This is all part of the Tennessee Pledge, a plan aimed at safely rebooting the economy while keeping residents safe.
What we have is leaders across this state working together to roll out plans that are going to be complementary to one another. We see that happening. That's what's going to happen. That's what we expect to happen. And our work together with those mayors has been it's been very encouraging to me.
Earlier this week, Oklahoma and South Carolina, as well as a handful of other southern states, announced similar plans. Moving ahead with plans to reopen are due in large part to the availability of COVID-19 testing in some cities, which has ultimately led to a downward trajectory in positive cases in recent weeks. But the news isn't sitting well with all. Some city leaders are concerned they could be putting their residents at risk.
There are some people who simply will not listen, that they will go into hair salons and go and get manicures and pedicures as if it's business as usual. And then what I expect is that in a couple of weeks, we will see our numbers continue to rise in this state. To the extent that we've had any relief in this state, it's because in Atlanta and other metropolitan areas in the city, we have been very aggressive about closing down businesses, putting in stay-at-home orders, and it's helped lower our numbers, but we are not out of the woods.
But as the rate of positive cases remain mostly stable in certain parts of the country, both owners and employees alike hope business will be too.
I walked in at 6 and I started cutting hair, and this is the first time I slowed down. I got to pay rent and I got to pay my barber some money to help them out.
Adonis Albright, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.